Do, do. Sherry, hello, Sherry. How are you doing? We got Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Yes. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, there we go. So, how is everybody tonight? I've been racing. Yeah, you've been moving all that furniture all the time. You gotta slow it down and take it easy. Do what the doctor says. Stay around a while. Your kids need you. We need you. I had to start a new thing. This thing is confusing to me. When I put out an advanced notice, I can't get down that thing that I started. I don't know. I have to get with something, figure it out. It works better just starting from scratch. Stress test. Oh, Thursday. Wow. I go on the 25th for see a new cardiologist. Yeah, we need her. We need Sherry around. She's a valuable asset, especially for her children. I hope Megan's doing good today. I hope she did well at school. We got trouble in here. You trouble, Crystal? You can talk in the background. They won't hear you. I mean, they won't know. Mm. Yeah, I'm proud of Megan too. She's so well mannered. Loves her mom so much. Yeah, home. That's very important. We used to have to do that first thing after school. Get out and sit at the table. But Mom, we just got out of school. It doesn't matter. Get it done because you're going to forget about it. So many things happen in the after school that, yeah, you do forget about it. And Sherry said hi, Crystal. Lisa says hi, Crystal. Are you being shy? There she is. Sorry about all those background sounds. It's just so hard when you're in. Have your desk in front of the door. I like to look outside from the balcony. I'm going to change it into the back room so it'll be quiet. But oh well, a few street sounds won't hurt anything. Exactly. Sent to a room. Yep. You gotta get that done because it's important. Then you can color and play around and have a good time with your neighbors or whatever you like to do before it's time to come in and get ready for bed, school. Next day, very important. Be rested. So I'm just testing this 7 o'clock hour out just to see how things are, and I don't know the different time zones, so hopefully I'm not interfering with people's dinner hour. Yeah, it's my first attempt, Sherry. It's my first attempt at trying things out on different backdrops and stuff. I bought a black one and I got this one in New York City backdrop. Trying to be different than the other guys, so it's a unique setup and unique. We all have to be unique in our own different ways. I'm trying not to copy anybody. Doug's going to say I'm copying him with a microphone, but it is a valuable asset too if you're going to do these type of streams. In the long run, they say, according to my research. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that too. I'm just trying different things out and trying to be professional, and I'm trying to copy you, Lisa, because you do such a wonderful job, and you maintain things very well, and I'm so happy to be back there. I really am. Crystal and I really miss being. We were there, but we just didn't communicate, and but it's the past. And we just move forward and grow and learn from our mistakes and support each other. I'm sorry it's so quiet out here tonight, but it's going to be my first attempt, so very, very, very nervous, but I think as time goes on, it'll be okay. I used to do announcements at Kmart. Attention Kmart shoppers, but my voice is, the old age has kicked in. Little blue light special out in their footwear department. Oops, yeah, I don't, no more copyright. It's not copyright, it's almost, the place is almost gone. One or two stores are left, but that's okay. I'm not, I don't really know the rules yet, so I guess I'm learning. But that's my free advertisement for that K place. Kind of forget when you start talking that you can't, say different things. You can't be, you don't have freedom of speech, sort of say. They try to get you in every direction. Brand names, can't show things out on here, and I have to spend the whole day reading about copyright and how to be a good YouTubian live person. My only exposure is watching AGP, and then Lisa, and then the two D's. And now I can't seem to watch that L one, but it's not that it matters. I like going watching different people and giving them support. And, I don't want to be negative, and I think we should all just love each other and forget about our past and just go forward. Get it done to play Nintendo, yeah. I remember those days. Kids wanted to be on the computer. Now they can type without even looking, and I'm still hunting and pecking. And here Crystal taught them how to be on the computer. I'm so glad everybody who's out here right now came out and checking us out and seeing how we're doing. I hope I'm doing all right. I am kind of tense, nervous, but I don't know how them guys do it on TV all the time. Video games, yeah, I wrote. That's exactly. We didn't have video games when we were growing up. I was riding a bike, and I wanted to be outside all the time, whether it was raining or not. I begged to go outside. I'd even do the dishes or whatever I had to do. Get me out. And bribe my mother all the time. Especially chasing the ice cream truck. But I don't know if I ever told Lisa that I used to live in Massachusetts myself. I lived in Lynn and East Boston. Worked at Suffolk Downs. It's very beautiful up there. Revere Beach. I worked at Revere Beach when it was open. At the Dodgems. New England's very beautiful. I remember I asked for a milkshake and I got a milkshake. It was pure liquid. You got to ask for a frap. That was my my learning experience there. I was like, what the heck is this thing? You asked for a milkshake, sir? Oh, hi, April. Hi, April. Get the baby. Hey, no problem. Just seeing you here means a lot. It really does, April. Kids come first. Family comes first. I understand. I really appreciate your support, as I appreciate everybody else out here. What did you eat, Crystal?
Mud pies.
Huh?
Mud pies.
Oh, mud pies. Is that like scooter pies? No. Oh, outside you mean playing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I eat no mud. Don't mess with that. No. No. I played in the mud, but I didn't eat no mud. My mama spanked me. Didn't need no spanking. Thank you, April. I really appreciate that. Copy Mr. D. No, just like I say, I don't want to copy Mr. D or anybody else. And he's got to do his thing. I guess we all have to do our thing, and power to him. God bless him. I'm very sorry his mom died. But I'm sorry the way he bashes others and his own possibly future son-in-law, which will be the son-in-law. And he never has a good thing to say about Michael. But that's all in jealousy, I think, because of his financial status. He worked very hard to get to that level. So I support Michael very much. And I understand where he came from. He came from nothing. Yes, he used his dad, but they worked together as a team. The whole family worked together to build their empire. So there's power to them. And someone else by the D didn't want to participate, didn't want to play the game. Well, that was his choice, so now he's paying the dues. Thank you, Sarah. I really appreciate that. Share it out on all your social media. Let people know that there's a new kid on the block, and we're trying hard to show the positive side of things. Sometimes it's very hard with all the negativity. experience in our life, experience out here in the internet, in our neighborhoods, and even in the supermarket sometimes. You're going to find negative people everywhere you go. But just try hard to be positive, even though it's hard. And good things sometimes come that way to those who are positive. Chinese jump rope. And I always tripped over my own 2 feet when I tried that. Some guys can really use the jump skip, hopscotch, and all that with the jump rope. It's almost like trying to use the controls on the game thing. My hands don't go all those different directions. My fingers. The kids get on there, they just. I'd be losing the games as quick as I started. Crystal, what's Chinese jump rope?
Lisa explained it.
Oh, Lisa explained it. Okay. What's that?
Long elastic.
Oh, okay.
Thing. And I also liked when I was in gym, they used to have bamboo that they would hit on the ground and clap together. I don't know what that was ever called, but I liked that one too.
There must be some kind of Kansas thing.
Maybe.
So, what's the different time zones for everybody out here right now? And that way I get an idea if 7 o'clock interferes with your family activities. And maybe I'll take a poll sometime and try to get a good hour where it's accessible to everybody. This is just a time, just to try. 7:15. Lisa and I are in the same time zone. We're in the Eastern time zone here. New York. I'm in New York time. Sherry, what's your time? Got 7:15 also. Okay, so she must be in our time area. So no, I know Lisa's busy this type of time of night trying to get her daughter ready to go to bed and take a bath and stuff like that. So I appreciate her taking time out of her busy night to stop in. But like I said, I want to try to figure out a good time for everybody that we can get together and grow this site, grow Lisa's site, help others grow. I ran into some going out doing some research. I ran into some good people. I was out on Christy's site, and a lot of her subscribers subscribed to me, and I subscribed back to them. Some very nice people, and from there it mushroomed into other people. Went on to check some of her folks out. So there's some very nice people out here that are very sincere about helping people grow. I hit 300 last night. I grew about 150 in about maybe a little over a month's time since being connected with Lisa. So Lisa was a very important connection that I made. A lot of her people have subscribed to me. A lot of her followers, and I very, very much appreciate it. And I share the love back to them also. So I'm very grateful for the love that came from Lisa's site, and I hope that others will go out on Lisa Lozano's site and check out the positive energy, the positive vibes that we have out there when we're out there with Lisa. We've had some ups and downs, but we've learned from those. We're all growing, we're all learning, and we all experience trolls and the negative folks that want to come in and ruin things. But that's going to happen, and we're just going to move past it and try to make things better for everybody and support our people that have subscribed to us, like Sherry Garcia, who we are part of her family, part of her support system. And it's nice to have people that depend on us that don't have others that they can lean on. Some people don't have a mother or father, or even have children or anybody. They're all alone, and it's nice that we can give them the support that they might need because they are alone and have no one to talk to. And I'm grateful to be part of that support for those folks. I watch a gentleman in Detroit who does home remodeling, and he sometimes does drive-in videos. He says he does it for his sick and shut-ins, people that like to just pretend they're in the passenger seat watching where he's going. And it's Detroit is up and coming once again after such a decline. If you go out on YouTube and just type in Detroit and look at the neighborhoods, you can go up and down many city blocks and see nothing but destruction, derelict buildings, burnt up buildings. It's very shameful. The conditions, they've lost millions of residents over a span since the auto industry has taken a dive. A lot of our Rust Belt communities have done the same, all up and down the East Coast. There's a lot of boarded up buildings even in my community. It's very sad to see, very sad. And things are changing slow, but not fast enough. The infrastructure is bad. The streets are bad.
That one guy from Detroit that makes those grills.
Yes, exactly. Just mom and pop industries are blossoming in Detroit because the auto industry is just folding. This gentleman, older gentleman around my age, he makes barbecue grills out of 55-gallon drums, and they're beautiful when he's done. Very custom, nice frames around them. What's that? Oh, Christy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't pay attention. I just got notified that you were out here. I appreciate you coming out and checking us out. I really do. You have a wonderful channel. Anybody out here, check out Christy's Gaming and Grubbing. She does a lot of game channels. She did a challenge yesterday. She drank some clam juice, and oh my God, I don't know how she done it, but she did it. She drank it. She said she was going to do it, and she's up for a challenge. She lives up to her word, and that was go check it out. She does the clam juice challenge.
And tell them what challenge you said you might do.
No. Man, grinding up all them sardines and make a milkshake. I told her, I said, maybe I'll grind up 6 cans of sardines and make a milkshake out of them, or smoothie. I was trying to gross her out. It didn't work. Hope no one's having dinner soon. But that would be the challenge. That's pastrami or whatever they call it. Oh my God, when Grandpa did that one. Ooh, he was mad. I think that's how you say that word, pastrami or ST something. Christy said the clam juice tasted like, fishy salt water. Yeah, exactly, at the beach. You got to keep your mouth shut, Christy, when you're at the beach. Don't drink in that salt water.
I've never been swimming
in the ocean.
In the ocean.
Oh.
I waded at Alki, but that was it.
Oh no, Revere Beach has that fishy smell. A lot of the oceans have a fishy smell. That's what makes them so special. Flesh-eating bacteria. Ooh, exactly. I heard that's bad these days. Okay.
Yeah, there is flesh
Huh?
bacteria in oceans now.
Yes. Probably come from China. No, I don't think I could have done that either, Sherry. I like clam chowder though. I don't like the red. I don't like the Manhattan clam chowder, the red stuff. I prefer New England clam chowder, the white, made with cream. If you want some good chowder, like Christy said, you got to go to Boston.
Me too, Lisa. I would have gotten sick. I smelled it one time.
What's that?
That was that clam juice.
Yeah, clam juice. Yeah, it's got a. It's
I don't even
it's not bad. We used to use the cans when we made clam chowder in the restaurants. We used a couple cans of clam juice and then chopped clams, bacon,
You've
chopped
never
potatoes.
eaten anything from the sea, Sherry?
Sherry don't eat from the sea.
Oh, I love things like
I
that.
like to eat things that where Christy's from. All that
Ooh,
Texas beef.
Oh, I would love that.
Go to that. Where's that thing in Texas? Got that big Tex or whatever it is at Texas State Fair.
Like
Big Tex. Remember watching that on YouTube. Looks like a fun place to go. They have so many different things that they deep fry. Oh my God.
yeah, in Seattle, there's I'm on the waterfront. There's
Ivor's clam chowder is good.
and it is so good.
Yeah, Seattle has a lot of seafood specialties. Gooey duck is a weird one.
Yeah.
Look up gooey duck. It sounds weird. It's not a duck. It's like a clam.
It sounds weird and it looks weird.
And it looks like very weird. Like a big tail sticking out of a clam. Huge clam shell. It's called gooey duck. Yeah, it's a weird looking anatomy. All the fried stuff, yes they do. Yes they do, sure, Christy. All that stuff that's good for your heart.
Oh. Now, see, I've gone to the Denver livestock and rodeo when I lived in Colorado.
Yeah.
I loved it there.
Clam, yes, clam cakes, white chowder, exactly. I'm not too much into clam cakes, but I like. I've been eating a lot of fried clams. I don't like clams, steamed clams. I like the fried clams. It's got to be deep fried and breaded.
Yes, I like your Game Grubs video.
I don't know how anybody could eat oysters.
Oh my God! Somehow or other, we'll have to figure out how to post Angie's fiance.
Fried clams and fried haddock.
He had huge. I've never seen oysters as big as he had. I don't know if they got it when they went to the ocean or if he found someplace in the Seattle area to buy it.
I should have you run the show and I could take a vacation.
Sorry.
Oh, I just started. I'm already for a vacation. I don't know how people can do this, but it can turn into fun. Big haddock with lemon juice. Yes, I like fried haddock though. Not much of a baked fish type of person, unless it's over a campfire. I remember cooking catfish.
Mm-hmm.
And trout, brook trout. Oh, knocking the place over.
Yeah.
Never had haddock. Haddock is like cod. Same thing as cod. It's a bottom fish. Haddock is mostly from the Atlantic Ocean, and cod is from the Pacific. But I do believe there is either or in both places. And the UK, they use a lot of haddock for fish and chips. They also use a lot of cod. When they say chips, it's French fries. But they usually chop their own potatoes.
Sort of like pollock.
Pollock, pollock is a white fish. Not really. It's more richer. It has more flavor. Pollock has flavor, but not like haddock or cod. Alexa, is haddock like pollock?
Sorry, I don't know that.
She don't know. I thought she knew everything. Alexa, what is haddock?
The haddock is a saltwater fish from the family Godidae, the true cods. It's the only species in the monotypic genus Melanogrammus. It's found in the North Atlantic Ocean and associated seas where it's an important species for fisheries, especially in northern Europe. It's also an important food fish and it's marketed fresh, frozen and smoked. Smoked varieties include the Finnan Haddie and the Arbroath Smoky.
She knows too much. But yeah, it's from the Atlantic. Alexa, where is cod from?
Scott is originally from Scotland.
Not Scott. Talk about Scott. Alexa, where is cod from?
Here's what I found on cod's Wikipedia page. Cod has been an important economic commodity in international markets since the Viking period. Norwegians traveled with dried cod and soon a dried cod market developed in southern Europe. This market has lasted for more than 1,000 years, enduring the Black Death, wars and other crises, and is still an important Norwegian fish
She
trade.
knows too much.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, overly answered. Thank you.
Thanks for your feedback.
So anyway, we learned a little something from Miss A today. Thank you, Miss A. Brought to you by the people from Seattle, AMAZ. Owen. I gotta make one screen where this is huge. Sorry to bore you guys. Little fish facts.
Oh, I don't like eating fish with head on.
No head on. Who's doing that one?
Thai people.
Up these type. Oh yes, yeah, I've seen that on. I've seen videos on that. Koreans do the same thing. Probably Vietnamese or Vietnamese. I think it's a cultural thing. Some people cook fish with the head on all the way down to the tail.
Well, I remember one time.
Fish don't have a tail, do they? What do you call it?
When my parents.
I don't know the anatomy of fish.
My dad ordered trout.
Mexican seafood.
The napkin over the head.
Mexican seafood restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at a place called El Marinero Mexican seafood restaurant, Bellevue, Washington. I don't remember cooking fish with heads on, but different sides of Mexico. Mexico's actually quite a big place. I don't know. I don't like seeing those eyeballs on the fish. I can't go for that. Just like I like lobster, but I just like the tail. I don't like the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I never ate crab. I've caught crabs, but I never. That didn't sound good. Um, anyway, I've caught crabs in the ocean before, but I've never ate them. Just the kind of way they look kind of just freaks me out. What are you owing, dear?
Christy's daughter will eat the eyeball.
Yeah, that's some people do. I mean, I eat, the parts of the turkey when Thanksgiving time comes around. That little bag that gets stuffed
Yeah.
inside the cavity, the hearts and the gizzards, and the liver. Those actually taste real good when you boil them up. Some people boil them, chop them, put them in their dressing. So people do eat, organ meat,
Yeah, I tried crab cakes before. They're good.
crab cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I just a thought of the name. Eyeball. Yeah, that's crazy. She's like you, Christy. Then if she eats the eyeball, you're very brave and adventurous. Maybe that's how she learned it. Just to grab a bottle of clam juice and jug it down like it was nothing. And she even found a little bit in the bottom and finished the rest of it. She wanted to make sure she did the whole thing. So she's up to challenges. I'm going to give crab cakes a try, Christy. I really am. Since you said that, I'm really going to give it a try.
Yeah, we did all the.
Since I'm so young, I mean, I better try these new things out. Maybe they'll keep me going for a lot longer. I mean, if I don't try them now, I'll never give it to try them. So to say, like hearts, livers, gizzards, cornbread dressing. Now there, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we did the.
But my dad used to give them to us, and after for Thanksgiving time, and I used to love. I didn't think I would like them, but once we tried them, we always looked forward to Thanksgiving or any time that a turkey was cooked in the house. You don't get none of that stuff out of a ham. It is kind of weird coming out of a cavity, but when you're a kid, seeing what the heck is that in there? I won't mess with no necks. I'll boil it up for the broth, but I won't eat no. I've seen people eat neck meat. Koreans eat a lot of not pig's feet. Yeah, they eat pig's feet, but I was thinking of chicken's feet. They actually eat the chicken's feet. You got to go check it out if you don't believe it. It's kind of a weird when you see them in the marketplace. You walk by and they're just sitting there in the hot box, ready to be served. Of course, they eat blood sausage and I don't know some of them things people eat, but everybody's got their own different taste, so we can't knock it, I guess, if we haven't tried it. Yeah. No, I'm playing with this thing. I apologize if I'm not looking at everybody's text. I really am. How long we've been out at 39, 40 minutes. I won't bore you much longer. This was just a test for me, so I hope the hours are good for everybody.
I've never had hog head cheese.
Had what?
Hog head.
Oh, Hogs Head cheese. They have it there in the Hogs Heads right there in Pike Place Market in Seattle.
Yeah, I know.
And they have the Hogs Head cheese too. Boar's Head has the Hogs Head cheese. Boar's Head brand meats. One of them There we go again with trademarks. But anyway,
But I used to eat beef heart.
no, I don't mess with no beef hearts either, Crystal. You gotta keep on moving on that one. I tried it, but that's as far as I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you want to eat
Sour. She said it's sour.
really?
Yeah, Christy said it was sour. The hog's head cheese. It's kind of weird how they make it. They don't waste any part of that head. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they even got the eyeballs in that stuff. But that's like say people have an app. Germans really like it, so I can't really knock what people other people like. I don't want to discourage others from trying it. So,
Oh no, just because we may not like it.
exactly, others may like it. Just like Scrapple, I heard some people like Scrapple. If you hear what it is, it's like woof.
Oh,
Pickled pig's feet.
My dad ate pickled pig's feet.
No, don't mess with that. Pickled eggs. I remember my dad always had jars of pickled eggs around that he used to get at the bar all the time. I developed a like for those, but it's been a long time since I've had any or made any.
My father used to eat clabbered milk.
Clabbered milk.
Yeah.
You're already souring up my whole face.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, grandparents, I think way back when, they ate whatever it was. They learned from the Depression. They didn't have a lot of things. They had the basics and a lot of scraps. And when you're hungry, you're not going to throw those scraps away. You're really not.
Thank you, Lisa.
What's that?
Lisa Shirley.
Excuse me. Yes, thank you very much, Lisa. I really appreciate it. As I will always share yours.
Sherry, give the like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, Sherry knows how to. These guys are trained. That's what I like about meeting people that have already done their duties for others, and I'm very appreciative of watching out for the bad folks. Even though hopefully we don't get any, it's bound to happen no matter one of these days. No matter where you go, there's going to be some negativity, but I assure you I'm going to try to always be up and up and be positive, and there's no need to be negative.
I shared with my daughter.
Life is too short. What did you share with Angie?
Your link?
Well, so she'll come out maybe someday and visit us.
Yeah, but it's going on 5 o'clock.
Seattle time, yeah, it's going on 5 o'clock. 3 hours behind us. That's the difference of you got to figure out what's a good time for everybody. You have a 5 hour difference in the UK. It's it's going on 1 a.m. in the UK. So everybody is on a different frequency, different time zone.
Yeah.
And just like Julianne, she's on a different one.
Oh.
I've met a lot of people from the UK the last couple of days. They're excited. Who's that?
Miss DDD.
Oh, okay. There's no big deal on that one. I can rewatch the reruns. She gets about 31 people now, so that's okay. No negativity towards her. Nobody anymore. I want to try to be positive. Miss Crystal. I think it's a better way to travel is being positive. I don't think the past is the past, and what people have done, they've done. Let them be responsible for what they did. I don't want to judge them. Only when they were bashing AGP, I couldn't control myself.
Yeah,
and then they were bashing Lisa, I couldn't control myself. So they would never let me on either one of their sites.
Christy says that she has a lot of UK supporters.
Yes, the UK folks, Christy, are wonderful. I really read into a couple of young ones that were, that might have been from your site. I think it was from your site, Christy.
Yeah, when she had the panel.
Yeah, that UZK or whatever, that character, that little guy. He's I think it gets with a U. He said he can't do live streams anymore. He said put a video out today. I watched. Can't do live streams. He was yes. If anyone wants to get a kick out of a wonderful young British gentleman, ZXV, I subscribed to his site yesterday when I was visiting Christy, drinking her clam juice and doing her football tailgate at her home, which was very enjoyable, and it was a lot of fun when you had people up on the panel, and when you were doing. Yeah, Lisa. Yes, she said she was going to do that again when Adam and Magical was up there. Megan was. She couldn't control the laughter with Adams doing his Toy Story guy there, Woody. So these live streams are fun for everybody, no matter what your age is. If you're not doing adult themed material, so everybody should be welcome to join in. And there's a time and a place for adult talk, a time and a place for family oriented talk. So I'm going to try to have a family oriented type show. So people that at this time zone, time frame, the youngsters are still up. But this ZXV is a character and a half. Some of the things he was trying yesterday to get people to go out and see him was hilarious, and he was trying everything under the sun. And he's a funny character, Xavier. Oh my God, I can't say enough. And that one gal that she had, also, what was her name? She was a shy gal, but I'm not very good at names till I see them for a few times. But the one gal on the right there, if you go watch rerun of Christie's stream, she had some wonderful people. Stephanie, yes, Stephanie was shy for a while. I love her accent also. She's another gal from there, and it's awesome. She's got some wonderful people, and I've gained some supporters by just being out on her site, and I'm very appreciative of that. Christy, you have some wonderful supporters yourself, and they came out and gave me some love, and in return, I gave them the love. So I'm appreciative of being allowed out on your site, watching your streams, watching what you do, watching some of your videos, your cooking videos. You cooked some good food yesterday. The mushrooms, the chicken wings were from scratch, and we can learn a lot from watching each other. It's pretty cool. You got to cook some of that Texas beef. Never mind that chicken. Get some of that big Fort, or what is it, 72 ounce T-bones, or what do they have over there at that one place, Crystal? That big one, Delmonico's, 72 ounce Delmonico steak. Oh, it's 72 ounce, Crystal. And if you can eat it all, it's free. You got to have a baked potato and a salad with it. But if you're hungry, you can eat that 72 ounce.
I like ribeye too, but I can't eat it anymore.
I like some prime beef is what I like. Prime rib.
Yeah, that's good too. I can't eat it.
Xavier. I remember that name. I just remember by that ZXV. Xavier. Lisa's chili. Oh, yes. Crystal's going to make some of that. She talks about that all the time. But she hasn't done it yet. She got the ingredients. That's as far as she went.
Well,
She put the beef in the freezer.
last week wasn't a good week.
No, a lot of things going on. But it's on the burner. We're gonna do that, and those biscuit pizza that kid behind the camera made was looked awesome, and what Lisa made looked awesome also. So there's a lot of different cooking videos out there that you get ideas from.
I was wondering on the biscuits instead of using the little round ones? What would happen if you would use um, the
Trailer park pizza.
triangle?
The triangle ones. That's what do you call it? Croissants, aren't they? Croissant rolls.
Croissants? Would that work too?
You have to try experiment. That's what AGP used to do. He used to experiment,
Yeah,
and you
never
would think
worked
some of the
for me.
things he made were going to turn into a flop, and they actually turned out to be pretty good stuff. All the kids loved it. Michael loved it. Bridget, shoot, they couldn't get enough, especially on Sundays. They put out a big spread every Sunday. Old Grandpa was in the kitchen making everything from scratch. Mac and cheese. Gotta do the pizza still myself. I know. I get too spoiled out eating pizza. You just hit that button and the pizza man comes.
Yeah.
I finally got Crystal into cooking again. We got spoiled eating out a lot, but no more. I miss the home cooked meals. Yeah. She made meatloaf last night, and a lot of people say meatloaf. I really had a hankering for it. I had a taste for it. I really wanted it. Of all the things I could have had, I just said I want a meatloaf, and she made an awesome killer meatloaf. We ought to do some cooking sometime. Cook it in the kitchen with Pops and Crystal. It was, Lisa. It was different. I mean, I didn't. Sometimes when you have it all the time, when you have kids, it gets tiresome. But since the kids are growing up, we don't make a lot of stuff like that anymore. It's easier for two people, just sometimes cheaper to eat out. But you're not getting that nutritious food that you really need that you can make at home from scratch, fresh ingredients.
Yeah, after all these years, I found out that Angie doesn't like.
She doesn't what?
She doesn't like meatloaf.
Well, some people don't. Some don't like the meatloaf. So anyway, we'll give it a 7 more minutes, and we can call this a night and call it very successful. I'm very grateful for everybody that came out here tonight and checked out my technically first official Into the Night live stream. Things will get, Dave. Well, anyway, I got 7 more minutes there, Dave. I welcome you to Into the Night, and I'm very grateful you come out and checked us out. And you're welcome out here anytime. I'm sure you're loved by quite a lot in our communities. I mean, I go out to a lot of communities. You're out there, so you're definitely well established and well liked, Dave. And I don't think you're capable of doing some of those negative things that people talk about. But out here, all is forgiven with everybody. I welcome everybody out here. We're out here to have a wonderful time, to enjoy each other's company, and to grow and prosper. And I appreciate the good luck. And as I told everybody out here, I appreciate everybody's support, everybody's love, and I hope everybody continues to share the love with whoever else has a site out here, like Lisa, Christy, and others who do this for either enjoyment, for a living, to show the love, show the support, and you can grow and prosper if you do the right things. I met some very nice people out here in the last few days, and I'm very, very grateful to have met all these people. To the love that I've received, I want to return. I really do. I like to watch the underdogs, the youngsters, the young folks try to do something for themselves. Look at Michael Green did with his YouTube channel. Nobody thought that was possible, and he turned it into an empire. And I'm very proud to say that I've supported them over the years since they've been on. I've had many laughs, many tears, but that's how. Welcome, Gene. Welcome, welcome. And that's what started me out here. It didn't start me doing my videos. I did those on my own. Crystal and I were driving around, and we got the camera out, and we just said, let's take pictures of buildings that are boarded up, just for the heck of it. And it was just pictures. It wasn't a video. And then we went on and we did other things, and we drove around our community. We drove around Syracuse. We drove around Rome, New York, which was the home of Woodstock 2. Was done on Griffiths Air Force Base, where we have a outpatient VA clinic still, and it's also home of NORAD, where the bombers are dispatched in case of any type of alert. It was also home of the B-52 bombers. So this area has a lot of historical things about it, historical buildings, and I've taken quite a lot of different perspectives of these different communities. Syracuse, New York, home of the Orange, also home of Michael Green's sister.
One time on video came to Utica and took a tour of the brewery.
Yes, she's been in our community before, taking a brewery tour. So Kim has been here in our community. We've been in her community, and maybe someday I'll be able to meet up with her and her family, and maybe get some pictures and video of Kim. Yes, and get some pictures of us together. If that's, never know, it could be possible. Michael could set something up.
He's in a lot of pain. What kind of pain?
Who is that?
Dave.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Dave, if you're in pain. We'll say some prayers for you. Everybody say some prayers today for Dave, that he is not hurting with the pain that he's feeling right now. And I know some people might have some ill feelings towards Dave, but Dave is a wonderful person. He's done wonderful things in this community, and he's well known in many sites. And I've never had anything negative to say towards Dave, against Dave. And even when I was trolling Doug or Debbie, he was very respectful as a moderator towards me. He's also respectful towards others as a moderator, and I respect that about him. I really do. And just as I respect everybody else out here, you're all wonderful, outstanding individuals. You all have your own qualities. I've learned a lot from you folks. We have about 45 more seconds left to end our stream. I'm very grateful for everybody out here. I look forward to any notifications. Anybody post a video or is online, I definitely will be out to show my love, my support, and take the time that you took out here from your valuable day. I will return that favor twofold. So thank you for being our friend. Crystal is appreciative of all the love and support you've given her from behind the scenes. I'll get her up here on camera, and we'll get a big smile out of her and get her to say a few words to you guys.
I don't smile.
She don't smile. Okay. Oh, God. So we'll get her smiling anyway. So, folks, you've been wonderful. Christy, you're a wonderful pillar in your community. I enjoy coming over and spending time with you guys when you're online, and I look forward to many more of those. Gene, I'm very glad that you stopped in. Many more. I'm going to be out here every night. we're going to work on a special time that's suitable for everybody around your school hours, putting your kids to bed, whatever works. I'm willing to change it up. So leave a comment down below, as they say. Let me know approximately a good time for you folks to come out and chat on my site. And I'd like to work around Lisa's hours, everybody else, Christie's, even if it's a daytime, whatever works, I'm willing to do that. So thank you once again for coming out. My name is Pops. This is Into the Night. Thank you for your support. Let me figure out how to shut this thing down. And remember, say a good thing to your fellow human being that you run into today. You might be feeling down and out. Give them your support. Give them your love. Let them know that there's better days ahead. They're down. God bless.